Working to improve kids' lives through books. That's what one organization is doing all around the world. And how it came to be is bittersweet, a story of loss, generosity, and passion. But joining us live from Hindy's Libraries are David Canafogel and Leslie Gang. David and Leslie, thanks for joining us, and good morning.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so you two created Hindy's Libraries. Just start out by telling us, for viewers who are maybe just hearing about this for the first time, what exactly your organization does.
We collect new and gently used children's books from families, friends, neighbors, started locally and is now throughout the country. We send them to partner organizations around the country, around the world, where they are given for free to kids, especially underserved kids who just don't have access to books.
And you guys are both continuing a very special legacy through Hindy's Libraries, continuing the legacy of Dr. Hindy Krinsky. Tell us about her and tell us about how that started.
So Hindy was a passionate literacy educator. She herself was a reader from a very young age. She was the kid that her parents had to take the flashlight away from under the covers so she would stop reading. She went to college to be an educator. She got a doctorate in literacy education. Her dissertation was about the ways that kids learn to read. She passed away incredibly suddenly in 2018. And left me and my children and our community kind of scrambling of, among many other things, what can we do to honor her passion and to keep it going? We started as a very small, very local project, and the response from our own community was so large that it's been able to keep us going now almost 5 years later. Many hundreds of thousands of books, hundreds of thousands of children that we've reached all over the world.
All right, so how great of a need are you seeing for kids' books and childhood literature? I mean, a lot of kids don't have access to books.
You know, when we first started the project, we really did not know about the statistics and access to books. Not only are there hundreds of thousands of families who cannot afford books, but there are communities where there are no libraries, there are no bookstores, there is no access to books. Their classroom libraries are bare. I mean, when you read, it's mind-boggling. Some of the craziest facts we learned were 61% of low-income families don't have any books in their home. More than 80% of child care programs in underserved communities have no books for their children. I think the most shocking one to me, and for maybe some viewers, in a typical middle-class community, there are about 13 books to one child. In a low-income community, there are 300 children sharing one book. And when you read this and you see that our storage units, our garages, our front doors have these books coming to us almost daily, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. We need to get these books into the hands of those kids.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. So that being said, how can our viewers and viewers all across the country, participate in Hindy's Libraries?
So as David said, we pay for all of the shipping. So if you're a nonprofit and you reach out to us and you qualify for free books, we're going to pay for those books to arrive to your door. So if people want to help support our shipping costs, that would be great. We are 100% volunteer, no staff, no employees, no full-time office space. Every dollar we raise goes to our shipping and storage. If you would like to run a book drive on your end of the country, we can help you do that remotely. We can help you find a recipient in your community where we can get books to, or we could have them shipped back to us. Or you could follow us on social media and just help share our story with people who can get involved and support us. You can volunteer remotely, your time, your knowledge. We're always looking. We're a very small team, and it's very easy to do good with books. So we hope you join us.
Now, actually, what I was curious about are there any certain kinds of books you're in the market for or looking for, any age group specifically that is more in demand right now?
Honestly, we do anything children's books. We call children through high school. So any young person who can really benefit from the power that comes with learning to read, joining a community of readers, being able to learn about the world through reading. We take all of those, and people need all of those across the country, from little baby board books to a novel that you would hand a high school kid. There's a need for all of those everywhere.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Dovid, Kenna-Fogel, and Leslie Gang of Hindy's Libraries, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
And, you know, in donating to Hindy's Libraries, or if you'd like to request a donation, we've got a link to their website on our website.
That's right, fox13seattle.com.